Hello everybody, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. Today we are back with episode 13 of our Season 2 for Medieval Dynasty. Our goals today are to try to finish that kitchen that we placed at the end of our last episode. We're going to try and get some people to fill it, and we're going to go on a spring mining run because we haven't yet for the season. And we're also going to see if we can scam any tech points off of any of the NPC village missions. So those are our main goals for today. We might wind up building a couple of houses as well. We'll play it by ear and see what happens. But if you learn anything useful today, or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. And if you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and load in. Alrighty, here we go. So we need to check and see what we're doing on the logs, because I cannot for the life of me remember how many we had from the end of last episode. We do have 13. Let's see if that's enough to get her done. We're also going to need some sticks and some rocks. It's either 8 or 12 rocks, I don't remember. We'll take 12 just to be sure. And sticks, I don't know, say like 65. We'll see what happens. But I want to get this guy up and going. It was 8. I totally forgot the straw, like I do every single time. Well, we need one more log and 8 straw. But that's okay. Log. Log strike. It starts with L. We don't have any more logs, so that is kind of a bummer. Let's go ahead and throw our extra rocks back and our extra sticks back, and we will go and get a log. We also need that 8 straw. Now, I'm thinking it's dark. It's not going to be a good time for a mine run. But what I'm thinking of doing is taking our night vision potion and seeing just how well those work. This would be a perfect opportunity to experiment with one, because if I were going to use it, it would be for the mine. Because anything else, it's not really particularly necessary. We'll take this little guy. Because his stump won't be as noticeable when the other trees around him grow back. And that'll work in our favor. We only needed 1, but we got 2. Not a big deal. Our poor little donkey over there. 8 was not enough. This was not enough logs either. I forgot that the front of this thing is weird. Yep. So we're gonna need another 2 logs, and 8 more, 16 more straw. I forgot that the front of the kitchen is super screwy in design. Nope. 16 more straw. You know, it's probably gonna be easier to draw this down since it scrolls so slowly. I don't know why they set it up that way, but it does scroll super slow in the menus. 16, psych, not 18. Alright. Yet another 1 more log. We need 2, but I mean, a birch is 2, so it's gonna work out. don't we take this one? He looks lonely. Bloop. Hey, look, that one didn't bounce. Thank you. It really didn't want to give me that log. We should, at some point, throw up the, well, how close are we getting to the, Nope. So it's gonna be over here. We still have a wait. Well, that's for the windmill. Is it in production? It's in production, and we still have a long ways to go. A very long ways to go. The kitchen 2 is still a ways down there, too. We need to do a little bit more crafting, it looks like. We're going to have to do something to get some more materials coming in so that we can do more crafting. Son of a bitch, there's more angles to this than I thought. Another log. And 8 more straw. Fantastic. So we have a couple of options here. We can use that night vision potion to go to the mine, like I suggested a few minutes ago. Or we can work on the fields a little bit. I'm kind of anxious to see... Why don't we use the night vision potion? We will see if they can handle the fields on their own. I usually panic. I don't like cutting it close. And I wind up doing the field stuff anyway for them. But I kind of want to see how far they get on their own. As long as we make sure that we're home this time for the season change, we should be okay, because we can check the field before the season actually shifts. So we still have 2 full days, so they've got time to get that done. Feathers can go in there, fur can go in there, the log can go in there, and we're gonna need to get 8 more straw out. I don't know why, but I really struggle with trusting them to get things done on time. I think it's part of my issue in general with time constraints in games. Anytime you present me with a timer, I lose my little tiny mind. I don't know why, it's just what happens. That's why Icarus was so stressful for me, is you have a real-time time limit. Most of the missions, you have 7 real-time days to get them done. And realistically, you can usually do them in a couple of hours. But just having that looming over you, where you have to get it done by a certain amount of time, makes me panic. I don't know why. I suppose it's kind of along the lines of most of my stress in college was self-induced, because I had a 4.0 for both my degrees. So I was never in any danger of failing a college course. I could have skipped classes and still been fine, but because you only need a C to pass most college courses. But I was always panicking that I would lose my 4.0 if I got a B on something. So yeah, most of my stress was self-induced. It wasn't even a fear of failure, it was a fear of getting a B. Which I know to most people sounds absolutely ridiculous, but when you have a 4.0 for multiple semesters, you really want to keep that. And we did actually miss out on the King's guy. He did disappear at the end of the season, so that was a big ol' oopsie for me. I thought that he was still the one from a couple of episodes ago when I saw it the first time, so I ignored it, and then when I realized it wasn't, it was too late to do anything about it. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much in the long run. It would have been some nice extra Dynasty points. Wow, the forest is just friggin' alive today. It would have been a bunch of extra Dynasty points, which would have been really awesome. And it's unfortunate that we did not get those, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. I don't actually know what happens if you ignore all of his requests. His requests weren't a thing when I used to play, and we did them all in our Season 1. So I actually don't know what happens if you just ignore them. I can't imagine it would be a game over. That would be a little excessive, particularly for newer players. But I am kind of curious as to what happens. How is our... Oh yeah, we have a fresh pickaxe. We're fine. Alright, so this thing's going to be... It's actually not as dark as I thought it was going to be in here. So let's see what happens if we quaff our night vision potion. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. We might have to actually invest in some of those. That's the first time I've ever actually used one of those, and I feel like I've been missing out. Although we do have the increased building limit this time, it might actually behoove us to take the time to get a herbalist. I mean, we tore it down last time because we just weren't using it enough, but it might benefit us more since we don't actually need the building spaces badly. It's probably not a terrible idea. Yeah, the torch is absolutely useless in this game. The only time that I really benefit from the torch is when I accidentally lock myself in one of the buildings that you can't see inside at night, and I use the torch to figure out where the hell the door is. But for the most part, yeah, they're relatively useless. At least it won't take us very long to clear out the mine. It was only like 5-10 minutes last time, so that's not a huge deal. I know it's boring and tedious, but we can't afford to skip one because we need that sweet, sweet bronze. So we're going to have to hit it every season. At least until we get to the mine. Which, hitting up the mine actually helps us get closer to the mine. Because, that's the same... Oh, wow. Okay, that potion was way more useful than I thought, because now I can't see dick all. Yep. That was done and I didn't even realize it. So yeah, we are going to be investing in some of those potions until we can make them, I think. I wonder what the ingredients are for one of those, and how problematic it would be to get them. So I know, like, the healing potions aren't super bad. The weight potions are kind of a pain in the ass, and those are pretty much the only ones we ever used. And we did realize that the purchasing them was actually cheaper all around than crafting them, just due to the amount of labor and materials that went into them, and the timing of year for each of them of said materials. It was more efficient to just buy the potions from the wow. You know, are you seriously stuck, donkey? Alright, we're gonna have to dump off early. Oh, it's because I left them all on him instead of keeping them on me like a dumbass. Yeah, he's not that overburdened, but let's go ahead and dump anyway. And give us a little bit of extra time till daylight. I would love to hit up one of the herbalists to get another couple of night vision potions, but they're not going to be open anyway, so that's kind of irrelevant. So we do have 20 grand. I mean, buying those isn't going to be a huge deal. Although, as we come up on the stable, we're going to want to make sure to keep at least 20 grand liquid, because we are going to need about 10 grand a horse, so that's going to be important. So it feels like the deeper in here you get, the darker it actually gets. That's kind of a neat mechanic for the game. Okay, that one's salt. Looks like we got nothing on this wall. Got some copper. The copper looks like tin in the torchlight. It really does. It's really, really hard to see anything when you come into the mine at night. That's why we normally aim for daytime for this. But I did want to test out that potion. And it's bright enough at night when you're out and about in the world that it's not really a huge deal. The mine's really the best place. The mine at night was one of the better places to test that. And I mean, it's still not a huge deal. It's just a little bit slower going than it would be if we weren't trying to use a torch to spot stuff. Oh, it looks like there's tin right here next to the copper, too. Yep. Okay. Nothing immediately on the walls, but there is some copper in here. We're a little over halfway through the mine. It shouldn't take much longer. Then we'll get on to more interesting things. So I also want to do some of the quests, if we can, that will give us some tech points. Anything to boost ourselves along a little bit faster is going to be nice. So there are several things that I want to get sooner rather than later. Where did I leave our donkey? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. Nope, that is an axe. There we go. Okay, that's the required mine. So that means that this branch is done and we can swing around this way. And you can tell because we get just a little bit less than half of a durability out of a mine run on a pickaxe. So that kind of gives you an indicator as to how far we are through the mine. I think if we got the salt, we would actually use exactly half of a pickaxe to clean out this mine. But we don't want the salt, so we don't. So it'll be just over half durability left by the time that the mine's empty. On the bronze pickaxe. It'll probably be different for the iron one, but it'll be different for the iron one anyway, because by the time that we can make an iron one, we're going to have access to iron, which means we're not going to be harvesting any of this tin or copper. We're just going to be going straight for the iron nodes. Because while tin and copper are worth money, they are not worth enough to justify the time in here. Unless we don't have anything else to do. Because we are actually progressing at a much faster pace with the crafting times turned off. So it might actually behoove us to get some of the bronze for money, seeing as we will have time to spare. It probably won't be an every season thing, though. It'll just be a when we have a minute. Because we're not spending hours and hours crafting stuff, so... Alright, we're probably going to want to take the donkey out or he's going to have problems moving. And then we'll have to come back in for the last node or two. I don't know, he can still move pretty well. That side looks good, this side looks good. I think it's just the last couple of coppers up here. There's a tin there, and a tin there. And then I think we're actually done. Yeah, let's see if we can squeeze it out of him. 'Cause he's still moving pretty quick. So that's not bad. Harvesting at night slows us down because it's harder to see the nodes, and we still looks like we're going to finish it before nighttime's actually over. So, I mean, it's not super bad. Although the sun is rising. So it looks like it took us about the night to get it done. Okay. I think that's all of it. If it's not, then it's enough of it. There might still be a node or two there. I thought that we were closer to the end of the branch than we actually were. So let's dump this and double check. But I think if we do find nodes, it's only going to be like 1 or 2. But all of the copper that doesn't meld into tin is money, and all of the bronze is tools, which will help us make more money, so it works out. Our stone is absolutely ridiculous now. Yeah, we're still at 800, and we built 3 houses last episode, which is a little over 300. It's 324 stone that we used, and we still have 800 of the stuff left. Aha! This branch I was not accounting for. Yep, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. Five nodes. We missed 5 nodes. And some of them are 10, so that actually would have been bad to miss. But that's okay. We didn't miss them, because we double-checked. Because I can't be trusted to do everything right the first time. But we know that. That is not new. That is all. And we did switch them over to mostly limestone. I think at this point, with the amount of stone that we're pulling out of the mine, it might behoove us to switch them to entirely limestone for a little while, just because we're pulling out so much more stone than we're actually utilizing at the moment. And that will probably change in the future, but for now, I mean, what are we going to do with 1,000 stone? That's a bunch of weight that's just chilling there, in the way. Copper. Starts with a C, psych. One day, I will remember my alphabet. You know, the problem isn't even that I don't know the alphabet. The problem is that I keep forgetting that the storages are alphabetized. I don't know why. It's always been that way. It's been that way since I used to play before the game fully released. And I still, for some reason, cannot get it through my thick skull that the inventories are alphabetized. Well, we're going to get at least 31 bronze, so that's nice. And then some copper knives to sell, and we may as well go on a sale run while we're up here, because we can grab the other stuff that we had for sale out of storage while we're here. I should have brought more food. Oh, I did bring food. Durr. All better. Okay, so our copper... Oh, 31 bronze this run. That is gorgeous. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we've got 24 extra copper, which means that we are going to need 12 sticks. Because the most expensive thing that we can sell for copper is the copper knives. That is the best copper selling item. And hopefully we don't need another copper hammer. If we do, we're going to have to buy it because it is what it is. Alright, so let's see what else we can offload onto these poor unsuspecting villagers. That clay vial can go away. These cudgels. These feathers. These fishing spears. The hat. The fur, for sure. Didn't mean to make that rhyme. The onion seeds, because we're never going to grow onions. Onions grow at the same time that flax does, so it is not really a good crop to grow for money. We could make a bunch of stone knives with what we've got going on there. You know what, let's take that other simple torch, because we have some regular torches here. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if there is a difference between the regular torch and the simple torch, other than maybe durability length. But it's probably not an awful idea to try to use one of those to see if maybe it does give a wider range on it. So we're going to take 250 of these. We're just going to take all of the stones, and we'll let it do the math for us. It looks like 50. And then we'll just put the leftover stones back. That's going to be the easiest way to do that. So that got rid of 100 of the stone for us. Which is no joke. I mean, we still have close to 800 left, but... Okay, so where are we at? Let's start with Branica. And we'll work our way west over to Rolnica. And then go down to Lesnica for the quest. So that way we should be able to sell out Branica and possibly Branica. We're probably going to run out of materials before we get to Tukti, but that'll give us the quests to check on. So let's do that. And we can dip off into the stream over here for a quick drink. You know, it occurs to me that that was incredibly stupid. I just drank out of a stream that is downstream from a donkey. That is absolutely foul. I feel like that's how you catch stuff. Oh, I don't know if they're awake yet. I don't think they are. But we can take a look at what they've got for people. Because we are going to need 3 producers total. 1 producer female. And if we look at our housing situation... What are you? You are an extractor. I would like to get us another extractor. So we're going to need it eventually anyway. To pair with him, but it would have to be female. But we do have some places that we can put some producers. So she is a female producer. That's going to be fantastic. She is also a farmer and a trader. She's just good all the way around. Gerarda. That's an interesting name, too. Not the most feminine, but it's interesting. And interesting people are more fun. Okay, so we're going to put you in the other kitchen, lady. The one with nobody in it. And then we're going to assign that other kitchen to also make potage, and hopefully that will help with our food situation being a problem. Production, psych. Okay. So we can go to potage. We want the one with not salted meat, the one with regular meat. And we'll just max her out too. So that should be like 14 between the two of them. Right, because her happiness is not up yet. So she's not quite going to give us 7. That's okay. We'll make it work. You guys want to get out of bed? Dude, you need a bath. Look at those feet. Yeesh. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Momojira. Mojmira. Interesting. Hey, I know you're awake. I see your eyes. You can't just shut your eyes again like nothing happened. I saw them open. Hers too. Yeah, oh, okay. So see, her eyes are open right now if you look in the bottom left of the screen. But if I look at her, they close. That's creepy.
Hello, traveler.
Not as creepy as me jumping up and down on them while they're trying to sleep, I suppose. But still creepy. Sometimes I don't think through the possible ramifications of my actions. Thankfully, they will not bite us in the ass in this game. Four. Hey, perfect.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh,
Have a good
you're
day.
not the... Was he the... Oh, man. Norbert, I wasn't done with you.
Best goods in the valley.
Okay, so we want to see about... We want Potion of Instant Healing 2. Let's go ahead and buy all 6 of those. So that's 360. And then, do you have any Potions of Night Vision? You don't have any Potions of Night Vision. Oh, yeah, you do. I've got them highlighted. Sometimes I really worry about myself. We could also go for some Potions of Weight. You know what? We've been pretty careful with that. I don't know. Yeah, let's take them anyway, just in case. So that was 1,500. I probably should have been watching how much we were spending a little closer. Hopefully, we've got enough to cover it with our goods. Yeah, it looks like we did have enough to cover it with our goods, so it's not a huge deal. We're not really out much. We're not out anything. We got it all back. So that is a happy place to be. It did take most of our goods to do so, but we were able to recover everything that we spent on potions, which is the main reason that I was thinking of not doing an herbalist check. Because just off of random crap that we had them making, and we don't even have any real money-making production up yet, but just off the random crap that we had laying around and had them craft, we had enough money to buy all the potions that we needed and then still have stuff to sell. So, I don't know that crafting the potions is really going to be worth the effort. Oh, those are our buildings. I was like, what village is over there? Okay, so let's see who we've got here. We still need a male producer, and we need a female extractor. There's a female extractor.
Hail, friend.
So when we get to upgrade our, or when we build our second wood chopping station, she will be involved in that. Now, there should only be one house that she can go into because the other one is a female. So that's perfect. And then as far as jobs go, what do we have that requires extraction that we don't already have somebody in? Water carrier, lumberjacks. Well, if we get another lumberjack up, that's going to take 2, which will pull our water carrier off. So we're going to need at least 1 more for a water carrier. But right now, how many houses only have 1 person in them? We should have 2 that have 1 person. Nope, apparently I was able to pair the other one. Okay. So we need a male producer for her. And then we need probably another pair of extractors. Once we get the mine, we're going to need 6 extractors for that. So it's not really going to be a waste to get extras.
Best goods in the valley.
Yep, best goods in the valley, that's what y'all say. Buy this junky crossbow and the bolts for it, would you? And as many stone knives as you can stomach. That is unfortunate. She still has 32 coins left, and that makes me sad. Or 25 coins left. Alright, well, it is what it is. We're not going to be able to empty her completely out, I suppose. So where's your other salesman? You?
Hello, whatever.
Hello.
I've got it.
That sounded a little creepy. Like the good old, hello, puppet.
See you soon.
Please don't see me soon. Well, we're almost up to 25 grand. We are in great shape there. Too bad the king's going to be pissed at us because we didn't do his quest. Okay, so let's check out Tukti and check out their quest. So we are now officially out of things to sell. And we can hit up Nadar in the other town up there. I heard a badger. I did not jump soon enough, so we just took a flying leap into the middle of this wheat field. That was fun. What did he hit that time? There was another fence there that I couldn't see for the wheat. Alright, well. That was an adventure and a half. We attempted to fly twice. Both times were a failure, so I guess the first time we tried, and then we had to try again just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. At least that's what we're going with. Hey, Rajmund. What you need, buddy? Do I have any seeds? He's making a garden for himself. No, I don't. Alright, guys. What you got? Neither of you are people. That's because they're over here. Let's see. Nothing and... Ooh, you're fantastic. An extractor and a hunter. We'll take you.
Hello.
Hello. I like that voice. So let's throw her into one of these houses. I guess we only have... Well, we have 2 that are still open, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Now, the real question is, do we keep a hold of her as an extractor, or do we temporarily put her on... You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to temporarily put her on hunting duty. And then we will pull her back to, extraction once we get that up and going. But for now, let's put her in the hunting lodge with the other folk. And somebody is now out of tools. And who would that be? That would be the well, and I am okay with that. Kunagunda. That's a very interesting name. I like it. Alright, so we're not doing his quest, so let's go to Rolnica and turn in what we've got. And I think we'll hit up the village on the way back. Or on the way down to the other quest to see what it is. Just because we'll be going by. And that'll give us an opportunity to see if we have any excess leather that we can craft. Oh. What do we have here? Flour, we'll take that. That'll go in with our other flour stocks for when we finish that. And manure's never a bad thing. That's going to give us additional fertilizer. So, totally worth it. Good score. We'll take it and be happy. Hey. Looks like there's a quest here too. Like a regular quest. Alrighty then. Hello, what can I help you with? I was asked to check up on the ride delivery that was supposed to go to Gustovia. Are there any setbacks? So he hasn't even reached Gustovia yet. That's worrying. What happened? I sent one of my workers with the parcel yesterday. He should be back here already. There were never any problems with this route before. Something must have gone wrong. I'm already involved in the situation, so I could go and try and find him. I've traveled here from Gustovia, but maybe I missed him somewhere along the way. Would you do it? Would be extremely helpful of you. I hope that he's okay. Let's not waste any time then. He's not okay, but we're gonna make sure that he lives, because I'm not an asshole. Well, that's not fair. I am an asshole. I'm not that kind of asshole. I would really love to buy her potions too, but we don't have anything to offset the cost, so we're gonna wait to buy her potions until we see what we've got as far as saleables are concerned. You are a producer, madam. Didn't we need a female producer, or am I insane? What are you? You are a female producer. We needed a male producer. That is unfortunate. I would love to take you on, lady. You're a trader, which would also be useful, except we don't have that access to the stalls yet, so that would be a waste to hold on to her that long. Wait. The other quest. Before we get too excited. What you need, lady?
Hello there.
Ermina. A good hunter, but I bet I'm better than you. Nope, because you don't get any tech points for those. It's just a challenge with some leather as a reward, so we're not going to bother with that. What we are going to do is progress this quest that we are currently on. So the courier is actually not that far from our house, so... Or from our village. Our house, village, same thing. Uh-oh. We have 2 people now that don't have tools. We know one of them's the well, and that's fine. But the other one could be a problem. Who else is missing tools? The smithy. Probably out of sticks. Yep. Not a lot we can do about that right now. We don't have them collecting sticks, and we won't until we get a second logger up. Which is going to happen soonish. Yeah, he's right up the road from where we're camped. The only downside to pulling in as many villagers as quickly as we have this season is they're all going to be having babies about the same time, and that's going to be a pain in the butt. But we've staggered them out across 3 years this time instead of getting them all in the same season or 2. So I think that's going to help us avoid the situation we were in Season 1 where literally half the village was either a child or out with child. So the big deal isn't even that you lose the workers during that period. The big deal is what are you going to do with them when they come back? Because you've probably already replaced them. They're out for 2 years. I was going to say, I thought it was closer to the river. So it should be a big area, yeah. I think the crash is just past the bridge. Should be some blood and gore off to the side up here somewhere. There it is. Let's grab some extra of these. I think he only takes 1, but I would hate to be wrong and have him die on us because I was ill-prepared. So grabbing some extra of these is not going to hurt anything. The weight potion, and the main reason that because that was the one that we were using the most of, and the main reason that we gave up on the idea of the herbalist shack is because the weight potion requires poppy, which has to grow during a very inconvenient season. I believe it takes 2 seasons to grow. And it was basically giving us issues that way. I probably should have just rode donkey and followed the trail that way. Where are you, buddy? So I actually know where he is. Do I actually have to follow the trail? Is that a thing? We do still have a ring. Yeah, okay. Hey, you don't look so hot, mate. Please help me, I'm badly wounded. Damn, you sure are bleeding a lot. I've been attacked. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. You're Nadar's worker, aren't you? The one who was supposed to deliver the rye to Gustovia? That's right. Here, take the parcel if you want. Just please get some help. Take this, it should help with the pain. Oh, we can give him a straight up potion. Nah, we're gonna give him the plantain, because I'm a cheap ass. Thank you, stranger. I'm on my way. Try to keep pressure on the wound. The only part that I don't like is I have to take the parcel to Gustovia still, but they want us to go back to get help all the way back up to Rolnica. And I feel like, why couldn't we just get help in Gustovia? They're about, like, we're equidistant between the two. But that's okay. It's still not as bad as most fetch quests in RPGs, so it's not super bad. It's just annoying. And it's not even a blip on the radar after having to follow Alwyn across the entire map, literally. Twice. You know what we should do? I think that we have... Whoops! We should have an excess of leather. So I'm going to try to pull some leather out and make some shoes to sell for potions. So I want more of those night vision potions. Aha, we do have an excess of leather. I don't think 48... Yeah, 48's evenly divisible by 8. 24 and 24. So that's going to give us 6 pairs of shoes, which isn't a terrible lot, but it's better than nothing. Then we'll take those back up because the herbalist was up there. Now, I would love to stock up on healing potions because I'm a paranoid bastard, but in all reality, the night vision potions are going to be much more useful to us. As realistically, we have more than enough healing potions now, should we need them. So I think in Season 1 we had almost 100 of the Tier 2 healing potions, and I think we used like 2 of them in the entire season. So it's not a huge thing to only have a handful. Of course, I'm also the guy that will die saving that health potion for later when I might need it. I am terrible when it comes to consumables in games. I found your wounded man on the road. He's been attacked and needs help. Oh my, I must send someone promptly. I gave him some medicine. He should be able to pull through. Thank you very much for the help. Will you handle the delivery of the rye? I don't know when I... Sure, don't worry about it. You're amazing. Here's some coin for all your help. You know what? We're going to be nice because we have almost 25 grand. We're going to tell him to keep it for the worker. If we were low on our... if we were low on fundage, would have been a different story. But we have more than enough for our needs, so I'm not going to... We'll just give it to the guy that's hurt.
Best goods in the valley.
Okay, night vision, she's got 8 of them at 60 apiece. That's 480. We're not going to get our full money back. Oh, it worked out exactly. 480 and 480. Okay. Well, we didn't make any profit off of those shoes, but we broke even, and that is all that matters. That's not true. I really want to take all of our money, but we don't have enough goods right now. Right, she wanted a hunter, and we don't care about that, so we're going to go down to Gustovia. Now, didn't Gustovia have a quest? No, it was Borwell. Well, Gustovia does too. And we need to pay our taxes, so we really should go to Gustovia. Should always pay your taxes. Governments don't like it if you don't. Nowadays, I mean, that's the potential to see the inside of a jail cell. Back then, it was the potential to see the wrong side of the gallows. Just riding back and forth up and down the road. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm working on getting you a job. Just hold tight. This will give us a chance to see what Gustovia has for people as well. Because we are going to want one more extractor, I believe. Who do we have that's unemployed? We have one unemployed extractor. Yeah, we need at least one more extractor. So I want 2 to fill up the new logging place, and that way we won't lose our well worker. Yeah. We're going to wind up needing more producers when we upgrade the kitchen to Tier 2. But for now. Yep, somebody drank a bucket of water. So now we're down to only one person needing tools. So when we get the second logging station up, what we're going to do is put the first one to entirely logs. And then we're going to set the second one to enough logs to cover their firewood. And we're going to have them make the firewood, and then we're also going to have them collect sticks for the rest. And that will allow us to keep a constant supply of stone knives coming out of the smithy up until the point where we can automate selling excess iron tools once we have the mine up. But we are in really great shape. 25 grand, it's the beginning of year 3. We're in really great shape. So I believe we got to 500,000 in Season 1, but we only got to like year 9, I think. And a lot of that money came after the mine was up, and we had the village basically maxed out. Oh, poop. I forgot about our wife's quest. Gustovia. Okay. Okay, that works out. We're going to Gustovia anyway. That's convenient. I also just realized we could have had our wife pay our taxes. I didn't actually have to come over here to do it. But we're over here, so we may as well handle it. Alright, do we have a male extractor? We only have one person. It is a male. Are you an extractor, sir? You are! Wow!
How are you?
The game is kind to us today. That is super exciting. Things like that almost never happen. Wait a minute. Okay, we need to figure out which of the single... That one's a producer, which means the house that's at 91.2% is where he needs to go. There we go. So then the two of them will both shack up and start the logging station at the same time. Now we do need to figure out... So we still need a male producer too, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to need that anyway for the kitchens when we upgrade them, so that works out. Where are you, Unagast? Since you're still around. Did you come here to pay your taxes? Yes, here you go. This should cover everything. Splendid. And dialogue. Dobroniega. Also, there's a quest here that we can check out. What you need, Henrika? Help from a strong man. Nope. Here's your rye, lady. Welcome back. Did someone order a rye delivery? Let me check my list. Everlasting youth, world peace, extinction of mosquitoes. Rye, yes. Aw, we can flirt with her. Let's flirt with her. No, we have a wife. Let's not flirt with her. That's a terrible idea. Did you find any problems on the way? A few, but nothing a big-time adventurer like me could not handle. I feel sorry for the slain dragons already. You should. The werewolves definitely weren't happy about it. Here's your payment, conqueror of the simple errand. I beg you farewell. I bid you farewell as a wealthy man in that case. Take care, Dobrniega. And that's the end of her questline, which is super awesome. So now we need to take care of this, which I believe has us talking. No, it's not talking to her. Excellent. Hello there, how can I be of service? I'm here to collect the wine my wife has ordered. Alright, the lady with the contagious laugh, correct? That seems like a proper description of her, yes. I have it here, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Many couples order it for special occasions. It's said to be an aphrodisiac. What does that mean? That means you'll never forget the night you're about to have. Alright. I am dirty. Alright. Let's get a drink and a dunk, I guess. And some sticks. So they stop belly aching about not having sticks. We're not going to go out of my way to get a bunch. We're just going to grab what happens to be in our way. Every time. I think we are on our last bowl of pottage. We are. That's alright. That's definitely enough to get us home. Perfect. I think, if I remember this quest right, that we are not actually done with it. It's going to send us somewhere else for something else. Maybe. It might be the requirement to get an heir, too. I think they changed that, because it used to be you had to ask your wife to have an heir, and I don't remember us having to do that in Season 1. So maybe this quest is the propagation of the heir. I'm not entirely sure. Do we have any pregnant villagers yet? No, we do not. That is surprising, seeing as we've had some of these people for a year. They were breeding like friggin' rabbits last season. Yeah, I could see building a village through there. Well, and with the doubled amount of possible buildings, we might, and I've said this a couple of times, but we might look at possibly building 2 villages once we get this one to where we want it. We can use some of our excess slots to build an entirely new village. I mean, it's not super important, because it'll all belong to the same village management screen and all that, but it would be kind of cool to have 2 different locations with a bunch of stuff. Probably not this close together, though. That might be a little silly. Alright, let's see what our fields look like and how happy and or upset our wife is. Oh, looks like they're seeding both. Alright. I was antsy about nothing. Yeah, because he's only going halfway and then he's going to do the other half as rye. And this dude's already more than halfway done, which means he might actually hop over and help the other guy. Sometimes they do that. And then the field back here, I think we already seeded? Yes. Excellent. We are in great shape, guys. I am very happy with this. Right, I forgot to talk to my wife. I'm back, darling. Are you ready to have your world rocked? Changing plans. Oh, come on. When you were gone, a friend of mine stopped by and told me about a situation in Brannica. I was just up there. Supposedly a woman from outside the valley came and then made some commotion. I don't know the whole story, but the villagers calling her a liar and a crook. What does that have to do with us? I remember how hard it was coming here at first. I didn't know anybody and felt judged and alone. You need to go there and see if she needs any help. But honey, I have the wine here. I'm sure she'll be fine. She will, because we have the best man I know helping her, which will make me very happy. And you know that I can be extremely generous in paying back. I'll be back in a jiff. Anything to keep the wife happy. Happy wife, happy life. The problem is we don't have a house to put her in because our only house with one person in it also has a female. So we are going to have to build this other simple house before we can get her. Or build a whole new house. Do we have enough logs to build a whole new house? Because if we do, we can just go that route. So we need 78 total. We have 69. Wait, didn't we already have the planks? Or did we use those? I think we already used those. Well, shit. Let's do what we can. So if we build a house to move out some of the new people from the spillover houses and into a real house, that will give us a place to put her. So I believe she is a fantastic trader, so she is definitely worth having. I don't want to lose out on the opportunity to get her. We can't really do much with traders just yet, but that's a thing. Alrighty. Now we can put our potions, or at least most of them, away. Our plantains we don't need to carry around anymore. We finished that off, and he did only take one, so we didn't actually need as many as we grabbed. But that's okay. And we'll put our night vision potions away because we probably won't need them right away. The sticks can definitely go in there, and the wooden bowls can go in there. And then we will grab ourselves all of our logs and 108 of our stones. How are we doing on limestone, by the way? Because we switched them over to a lot of that. Oh, good. We have almost 100. That'll get us quite a ways towards, interesting. Can you not move, donkey? Alright. So we will put back enough that we only have 38. So we're going to put back 31. Now can you move? Yes. Okay. So the ones that are required for the planks we will have to do separately. Donkey can't handle that much weight. Not a huge deal. Just a minor inconvenience. Now the downside is we're going to have to get off donkey, build the base, and then get back on donkey and go into the house to continue the construction. Because we are overburdened and cannot move. Well, maybe not. We might be able to reach some of it from here. Door, stone. Cannot reach that one. Can we reach this one? Yes. Window, stone. Maybe if we look up a little bit more? No? No? What about this? Stone. Okay. In we get. Window, stone. Wall, stone. Up here we're gonna look at that. Build the attic. Wall, stone. Can we move now? We can move now. Wall, stone. I feel like I did not bring... Maybe it was 38, not 32. Oh. Nope, it was 32. Okay. So now we just need the 80 planks, which is 40 logs. And we only have 31. So we are going to need to chop down something. Probably a couple of somethings. Bloop. So that'll give us 35. And then we need 5 more. There's no way that we can get 5 more. Anything that we do is going to wind up being an even number. Unless we take a stomp. That's the thing we could do. We'll take that one because it was little. Alright, that should give us enough logs based on what we also have in storage. Should give us enough logs to handle making the 80 planks. Logs. Logs? 40. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So logs are a 2-to-1 for planks, so this will put us perfectly where we need to be. Ta-da! And we can even move, so that's exciting. Alright. We can't jump over it anymore because it's tier 2 now. That's unfortunate. I really liked using that quick thoroughfare. Alright, so we'll get this house done, then we can move 2 of our unhappiest, or whatever our unhappiest couple is. We move them into this house. And then move the gal that we're about to rescue into that house. Pretty much any quest that you get from your wife is going to give you a free townsperson. So it always behooves you when she gives you a quest to pay attention and have a place prepared for them. We did discover, because there was one point where we didn't need anybody else, so we turned down recruiting the person, and we wound up not getting any increase from our wife. She wasn't particularly happy with us for not asking them to live in our village. So, let's see who our least happy couple is in a simple house. So there's 24. So that's 0. Oh, no, 16. 0. 0. Oh, that's my family. Oh, we did have the small simple house we could have put her in. God, I'm dumb sometimes. Okay, so not these two. They're at 16s. So this is a 6 and a 0, and this is a 6 and a 0. But you know what? It's the woman who's the 0 in this one, so we're going to move them in. Because he really wants his wife to be happy. So Lorelei and Tybalt. Lorelei and Tybalt. Merry Birthmas, guys. You just got an upgrade. Now, I don't know if it's going to let us get away with doing this quest at nighttime, but it's worth a shot. We'll see how it goes. That's a Winston. Let's not get too close. What? That's a cliff. That was close. Do we know each other? I'm sorry we don't. I've just heard that there was some commotion in here. Can I help you with anything? Oh, you're the first nice person I've met in this blasted valley. Believe me, there's plenty more. What seems to be the problem? Well, I'm the rightful owner of this land, but those damn buffoons not only built their village here, but they refuse to leave. What makes you believe this land is yours? It's not a matter of belief, it's a fact. I have a deed of ownership right here. And where did you acquire it from? I come from a distant realm, and one of the very respectable gentlemen prepared this document when we made the deal. The deal? When I bought the land, of course. But nobody here seems to listen to me, or even believe my words, when I'm literally holding proof in my hand. Oh my, I'm terribly sorry. I appreciate it, but could you try to convince them instead? That's not what I'm sorry about. I'm sorry that you've been deceived. Deceived? By the not-so-respectable after-all gentleman. The document is fake. How could you know? You didn't even look at it. I don't need to. The law in this valley doesn't work like that. All unoccupied land is free for the taking. The only kind of payment is the king's taxes. I can't believe it. I spent my life savings for a worthless piece of paper. Again, I'm really sorry. I feel like a joke. I have wanted to leave my hometown ever since I was a little girl. I dreamt about running my own farm. I always had green fingers, you know. And now when I arrived in the most stunning valley with the most fertile soil and all of it free for the taking, I don't have a single coin to my name to build any of it. The world is a cruel place for idiots like me. Then join me in my settlement. Are you serious? You barely know me. I've heard enough. You're passionate, brave, and driven. Besides, I'm always in need of a good specialist. In my village, you could be in charge of the farms, just like you wanted. Sounds amazing. You're a lifesaver. How glad I am to have met you. So is that a yes? Yes, of course. Splendid. Welcome to the family, then. So she's actually a farmer. I was wrong. She is not a merchant. It must be the inventor gal that was the merchant. I know there was one. I just didn't remember who. No, she is very clearly a farmer. I feel like she would be wasted in any of the animal pens, but it's going to be problematic to put her once she becomes pregnant. Well, she's 36. She's going to have a hell of a time finding a mate. So let's go ahead and put her in the simple house, and we're actually going to double her up in one of the farm sheds. Probably the older, or the newer one, rather. Because that guy's only a level 3, whereas the other one upgraded to 4. So hopefully with her on board, we can actually get all of it done. Without us having to interfere too awful much. Although we do still need to interfere enough that we get our farming levels. Because we need to get our farming level maxed for our mount increases. That is very, very important. Cannot be understated. Looks like we have another quest in our village, interestingly enough. Oh, just back to our wife. It's just a turn-in. It didn't look like it had the sparklies around it. It does, though, if you zoom in enough. I am facing the complete wrong direction. Let's head back to the village! Right away. Yeah. Okay, I know that was a lynx, but that totally sounded like a zombie noise. Kind of freaked me out. Oh my, that would be fun for like a Halloween update for this game if they added like zombies or skeletons or something wandering in the forest that you just randomly encountered. Seasonal, of course, you know, just for the one month or so and then take them back out. But it would be friggin' awesome to have just surprise zombie. Only killable through headshots kind of a thing. It could definitely be fun. I think they might get more draw if they would do fun little things like that for seasonal. Like during Christmas, have Christmas decorations and crap that you could build, stuff like that. So there are a lot of people that are super into that stuff. Hey, wife. Crisis averted. I'm ready for all the love. It is? What was it about? A lady claiming that the land Branica lies on was hers, but it turned out somebody had tricked her. It's all good now, though. How is it good now? What did you do? Well, I informed her about her mistake, and asked her to join our settlement. You did? Really? Of course. She was in trouble, and I... Shut up. Excuse me? Shut up and take your shirt off. Oh, my. Well. So that's a thing that happened. Wait a second, what buff do I have on me? And how can I see what it is? I don't know how to tell what buff that is. It looks like a movement speed buff almost. You know what, we're actually going to sleep out the night with our wife. Maybe.
How are you?
How's our little kingdom doing? The laborers cannot work due to lack of crafting resources. What's on your mind? Want to hear a joke? What's round, green, and looks like a cabbage? A cabbage! That is awful. That is even worse than a dad joke. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted. Yeah, I think we're going to have to wait for her to,
How is life treating you?
Well, we could do romance. Her affection's still at 100%. Oh, there we go. I think we're ready to have a child. What do you think? Now we're talking, handsome. Meet me at the house after 7 p.m. and I'll rock your world. Excellent. Okay.
See you soon.
It's after 7. So is she pregnant now? Is that a thing?
Goodbye.
Well, that didn't work out. Okay, we need to build a second, Did we actually get enough people for that? We did. We did. We need to build a second logging place. And it doesn't particularly matter where it's at. It just has to be within 50 meters of trees. So I think we're actually going to put it across the way here. So it should pull double duty of our village is close enough to the bridge that bandits won't spawn on that side. So if we put a an extraction shed here for logging, this should pull double duty and whoop, there we go, and allow us to not let any spawn on this side as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nope. 6 logs. That was close. That was a gamble, and it almost didn't pay off. They are mouths to feed, and they are taking up our resources, so it would benefit us most to get them situated with jobs right away, so that at least we are getting something for our resource cost for them. And I know that we only needed 6 for the framework, but we're going to need more for the walls, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of extra right now. We're missing a log. There it is. He tried to get away. Alright, so we just need 6 planks and it's done. There we have it. I really want to get them up and situated before season change so that we can do the math for our necessary, how many firewood and whatnot that we need for people. There we have it. So now we can come in here, go to the second woodshed, and assign the only 2 jobless people. Okay. So, if we look at our management page... Hey, Venomous, what's going on, man? It's mostly just you and I, and it looks like we've had a couple of lurkers hanging out, which is fine. They don't have to talk. But, mostly it's just been me. I think Stesso actually got some sleep tonight for once. So I think I streamed from like midnight to 2 his time. So I'm kind of impressed that he gets on at all, to be completely honest. But, I definitely enjoy having him here. It just surprises me that he's willing to do so. So let's see. Our wood demand is 439.7 divided by 20. So that's going to be 22 crafts of firewood that we need. So we're going to come in here, and we are going to make 22 crafts worth of firewood. Okay, and then we are going to do at least 22 logs. And then we're going to do the rest in sticks for now. To offset, that's a lot of sticks. You know what we're going to do? We're not going to do that many sticks. We are going to do 25 in sticks. And we're going to split the difference. So we have 19% that we can do. So let's do 9% and see where that puts us. That is a lot more than 9%. So that's 5 more. So let's take this up to... So that'll be 27, 28 total. Okay, 29. So that'll give us 6 out of this. Maybe one more. 30. Let's do that. Let's do that. That way we get some planks coming in too. It's not going to be a terrible lot of planks, but that crap will add up over time if we're not paying attention, and we can use it for vials if need be. So that'll situate that, and then we can take our first woodshed and move it back entirely to planks. Or to planks, entirely to logs. And that way we should have a pretty good... So the one's going to handle itself. So we're going to have 124 surplus of logs, and then the other one is going to produce as many logs as it needs for its other stuff. The one thing I am a little bit worried about, though, is tools. We may need to make a couple of bronze axes for storage. So let's go ahead and close that calculator. There we go. I also need to see how we're doing on eggs so that we can get some scrambled eggs going for ourselves. I'm kind of surprised that we don't have any ducklings yet, to be completely honest. Or ducklings, goslings. We need to make sure that our food is situated properly as well at this point. Meat. So we've got plenty enough meat, it looks like, and plenty enough cabbage. Yeah, that's enough cabbage to last us through next season. And we've got a crap ton of potage in there. I forgot to look at the eggs still. I was just in there too. Oh, good. Well, that's not as many as I would hope, but that's enough for 2 dishes. So let's come on down. Any extra crafting? Okay. I want to see what we have for manure in here and if we can get any extra eggs. Right, they're over here now. They're where I actually wanted them, but I'm so used to them already being on the other side. We do have a gosling. Yay! And it's female. Fantastic. You must be the male. Oh, you're the female. We have 2 goslings. 1 female and 1 female. Perfect. Yeah, I'm playing on the default day cycle, so it's a 3-day cycle per season. The only thing that we changed from vanilla is the fast crafting and fast building. That's the only thing that we affected. And then our season 1 was completely vanilla. Like, we didn't change any settings whatsoever. Everything is exactly as the developers intended. Manure. Okay, there's some in there. Oh, we have 101. I think that's going to make like 50 fertilizer. Yep. So fertilizer's a 2-to-1, but rod is a 10-to-1. So it's a little bit better to make the fertilizer from manure than it is from rot. I mean, needs must. If you don't have any pigs to get manure, then absolutely make it out of rot. But if given the choice, manure is the better option. Okay, now we can eat one of our scrambled eggs. And immediately replace it by using that bowl to cook another scrambled egg. Right after she moves. There we go, that puts us in good shape. Okay, so we need to make some bronze axes for our woodcutters to make sure that they don't run shy. Let's take 8. I think they go in 4s, but I'm not positive. Do we have any bronze axes in here? We have a lot of bronze hoes in here. They should be fine on those for a while. Holy crap. I don't remember making that many. Apparently I did, but I don't remember it. Bronze hammer, that should be fine for now. It looks like, yeah, we are out of bronze axes. Do we have any stone axes? No. So yeah, it's a good thing that we decided to make some axes, because they don't have... That's the kitchen. Every time. Every single time. Bronze tools. Bronze axe. Oh, it's logs. Okay. Well, that's 2 of them, so that'll give each camp 1. Just better than nothing. There we go. Then we should probably... How are we doing on knives? So I know... We do still have 3 bronze knives left, and I know that they can use the stone knives as well, which we do have them crafting stone knives, so that's a thing. But yeah. Bronze scythes? We don't have any... Oh, we do have a scythe. Okay. And then, pickaxes. They've got those. Okay. We're actually going to trade them our dinged one for their clean one. So it actually looks like we're doing alright for bronze tools. I think I think we're in good shape that way. I wouldn't mind having an extra axe, but for what we've got right now, we're in great shape. We can put some of these in there. I only want to keep 2 on me. That's a full health bar, because they heal for 50 health. These sticks we can put back. Okay. So as far as our tech points go, are we close to anything? So the Woodshed 2, we've already built 2 of those. We're good there. Hunting Lodge 2. I think we already upgraded our Hunting Lodge. Is our Hunting Lodge at 2? Hunting. Yes, it is. Okay, whoops. Barn 2, we have not quite unlocked. Food Storage 2. Are you the Tier 2 food storage? You look like the Tier 2 food storage. Yes, you are. So Barn 2 will be soonish. Sewing Hut 2. I believe we upgraded the Sewing Hut 2 already. So the kitchen here is what we need to work towards. So we need crafting or production points badly. I think making excess knives is probably not a terrible idea. Should probably get some stuff ready to sell as well. You know what? We could get some extraction XP by building up stuff that way. Let's take these and just go to town on those. I think that'll be a good way to handle it. We can put our rocks back now. We'll take out the excess stone knives because we have enough bronze knives for them to be okay. Take out these simple shoes. No, not the stones, dumbass. Okay, now one thing that we do need to check is our food demand. So we have 630 divided by 30 is 21. So we need 21 total crafts of potage to keep that rolling, and I don't think we're making that much. If we go into kitchens, one kitchen is making 7.2 and one kitchen is making 6.8 or 6.6. So we're looking at almost 14 out of 21. So we are 7 short. We need to get to that kitchen as soon as possible. Thankfully, we crafted a bunch of extra food, so we don't have to overly worry about them running out of food. There's 70 some potage in there. It'll take them a while to actually be upside down on it. But that is something that we're going to want to watch and get to as soon as possible. Production is going to be the way to do it. So we just need to, we just need to produce some stuff as quickly as possible. I think one of these houses was the farmer. I would like to do the farmers first, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. They're all going to get done eventually. I try to focus because this is going to raise happiness and also lower the amount of firewood that we use. But I try to focus on the ones because it raises happiness that are doing jobs that we need more of faster. But it's not always workable. Okay, where's the new gal? She should be out here helping. She's sweeping. Do we want to... I think that starting in summer... No, you know what? We really want to get them started in spring. We are going to take this last day of spring and we are going to get this guy up and running, I think. Do you flush? No. So we need to start from this side. Not animals. Farming? Now it's flush. So if we bring it across this way. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Perfect. We do need to buy some cherry tree saplings. I would like to have them up by next summer because they look absolutely gorgeous when they flower. We have one cherry tree sapling, I believe. Yes. So let's take everything that we have for sale. And we will go on a sale run and purchase those from the farmer. So we need to do management, fields, orchard, and we're doing cherries. Okay, they're not going to actually sow them, it doesn't look like. That's fine. I would love for them to grub up and whatnot, but I don't know if they will or not. Because she's still just standing there like she doesn't... Oh, you're going to go do something useful? Please? You wanted to be in charge of the farms, Georgiana. Get your hands dirty, lady. Fantastic. That makes me happy. Alright, so we are going to go... Danica has a farmer, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure we can get away with just cheesing our way down to Danica and not have to worry about going all the way to the northwest corner. Are we ready to talk to Alwyn again yet? We are. I know we still need to talk to Sambor as well, but I don't really want to ride all the way out there right now. So, I'm not gonna. That's a trip I'd rather make on a horse. Oh, hey. Yes, please. And the copper axe is less than useful, but... Well, there's some beer that we can sell. I thought it was a bronze axe, but it's just copper. We'll still throw it in storage for them to use when they get low. I think right now the only person that's lacking anything is the, well. Okay, now what did we still need for people? We still needed a male farmer and a male producer. None of you fit the bill. We have a trader and a survivalist, so that is not super useful. Show me your wares. So we need 24 cherry tree saplings. He's got 14. Which gives us 15 total. We still need 10. So we are going to have to go visit one of the other farmers regardless. So let's sell off our feathers, our fur, our oat beer, our simple shoes, stone knives. We are going to wind up upside down on this. We're not going to be able to produce enough stuff to sell to get our money back. But that's okay because in the end game, it will actually be more beneficial to have these than not. I don't know that we will have the tavern up next year, but I really like the way that the cherry blossom trees look, so getting those up sooner rather than later is better. I wish they let you select the orchard like they do in the field. Yeah, that would be cool. But honestly, I don't mind throwing down... I mean, a 10 by 10 field is a 5 by 5 orchard, so we're only going to be putting down 25 seedlings, and she's going to do the rest of it for us. We don't have to fertilize it. We don't have to do anything year after year. It's just that initial setup, so I kind of see why they didn't. But it would be nice to be able to set it up. Hey, look at that. The female donkey's grown. Now we just need to keep an eye out and see if there's ever a baby donkey there. Because we're never going to put a handler in there. and I am curious to see whether or not... some people say that you have to have a handler to have babies, and some people say that you don't. So we're using our donkey as an experiment to see whether or not we actually do. And we tried that in Season 1, but we wound up with a baby. But we also slotted somebody there briefly. So I don't know if the baby came from them being slotted there or not. We kind of screwed up the experiment that way. So this time around, we're just not going to ever have a handler in the donkey shed. And that will keep the experiment pure, so to speak. Is he in the house? I really hope he's in the house. She's in the house. Is it you? Nope, you're the pig lady. Is it you? Nope. Is it you? All of their vendors live in the same spot.
Let me show you my ware.
Okay, cherry tree sapling. We needed 10. He's only got 8. Son of a... Alright, who else has a farmer? I don't know if Lesnica does. I know Gustovia does, but that's a hell of a run. I don't know that we're going to be able to get there and get back in time. I wonder if it's not better to actually pay for a ride to Gustovia just to make sure that we get these in time. How much money do we still have? This is going to drop us below 20,000. That doesn't make me happy. Denica? We hit Denica first. We just got to Rolnica from Denica. So it's got to be Gustovia, I think. Because I don't think Lesnica has one. I don't think Tukti Branica or Boranica have one. Borowo might. No. Wait, one of these does. I think it's Branica. I think Branica does have one. I remember seeing a field there. Because that's the one that I tripped over the fence on twice earlier. But yes, you are right, Venomous. Denica does indeed have one. We just started out down there. Gustovia, Denica, and Lesnica. Does Lesnica have one? I didn't think they did. I thought they just had the hunting shack. It's either Branica or Boranica has one as well. Because I tripped over their field when I was running through. Because I couldn't see the fencing for the wheat. Oh, Rolnica. Okay. Okay, so they do indeed have a field, but they don't actually have a farmer. We hit Denica and Rolnica. So yeah, it's got to be Gustovia then. Well, shit. Yeah, let's hire a ride. We're about to make a crap ton of money next season anyway, because our flax is going to come in, so it's not going to be a huge deal.
Hail, friend.
I really wish that they would let us fast travel to our village. I think that would be really neat. Alright, how many more of those do we need? Cherry. We need 2.
How are you?
Only the best products here.
Perfect.
Please.
So that put us just under. Like, just under. We need 120 coins to be back to 20,000, so we should easily hit that next season. Now for the long run home, and then we'll help her finish plowing and plant. I don't remember... I don't think we need to fertilize these the initial time around, but I don't remember for sure. We might actually have to. I don't think so, though. Although she does have a 6 in farming, she might already have it done by the time we get back. I just want to make sure that we get it up this season so that they're fully grown for next summer. And they will be absolutely gorgeous next summer. I really miss our horse. I hope we can get another black horse. I'm sure eventually we can, just through breeding, because it seems to be more or less random what coats they breed with. Because the black one and a gray gave us a one of the dappled ones, the white on the front with the brown spots along the back. And those two colors weren't even in the two parents, so I think it just picks a random coat for the children. I want to try to have our wife get our heir at the season change too. I think that'll be nice. Wow, yeah, she finished it alright. And they are just chilling in their sheds, which means that we don't actually need to fertilize this. So that's exciting. We do need a bag though. We're out of bags? Well, that's not good. Leather. Okay, in the interest of having some bags, we are going to build a crap ton of these. And just say, forget about the profits for the moment. So I want to make sure that they have enough for next season too. We should be able to get away with just one of these simple bags. I don't think we actually need a bunch. S for simple. Simple bag. Simple like me. Okay, 8. And we're going to do... Nope, not field. Orchard. And cherries. So we are going to have to, at season change, absolutely blast through the field as quickly as we can to get the most money out of it. We do not want them harvesting the... Because we get twice as much out of the harvest that they do. So we want to get as much of that flax done as we can before they get to it. They're going to get some of it. There's no way around it. Unless we... Oh, you know what we could do? We can unassign them jobs right before season change so that they don't screw with it. That might be worth the effort, just so that we get double quantity for all of our flax. I think, though, based on how much cabbage we have left at the end of this year, because we only did one field of it, I think that we are actually going to do 2 fields of it next year, and then see where we're sitting for that, because then we can probably skip a year and only do one the year after. Because one of these fields is not going to get hit up at all during summer. There's no reason to have 3 fields of cabbage. That is way too much, and the seeds aren't really worth any real money. We're only after it for the actual cabbage. I mean, we'll still sell the excess, but we're not going to... We're not in it for the money. It's for food. But I think that is a very, very good idea, and we are going to follow through with it. We're going to unassign, since they're done with the fields already. We're going to go ahead and unassign our barn workers. I don't know how to just unassign someone. There's got to be a way. Manage assignments. No? You know what we could do? So it's Jurand, Racebor, and Georgiana. So Jurand, Racebor, and Georgiana? She had a 6 in farming. Yeah. Okay. Shit. That just cycled them back into these. We can move them out of their house and back in. That will unassign their jobs. Why don't we do it that way? Okay, so we need Georgiana. Is there a way that we know? We can't do it that way. So let's put her in... Wait, Georgiana lives with somebody? No. Okay. So we can put her into this simple house. Okay. And then we needed... This is more of a pain in the ass, and I think it's really worth it. Oh, wow! It pulled them all out! Oh, man. That was... Okay. That's easy enough. They're out of there. We're not going to screw with it over much past that. Now, something I do want to do is upgrade this barn. Alright, so we are looking at a crap ton of logs, I think. Yep. And then eventually planks. So that's... Oh my! Okay. 119 logs? That's, significant. Literally just worked Racemer to death, not watching his hydration. Yep. I have done that. It was much, much worse last season, where I would set up for the long crafts after stream so that I didn't make everybody sit through them during the stream. You know, when I had 2 hours of things to thresh, and I would walk away and forget, and come back and he'd be dead. Oh, it's still straw for the roof, huh? So 16 and 16 is 32. 48. We have 48 straw to finish that guy off. It must be the 3rd tier barn that is planks. Do-do-do. Well, get out the way then, man. You saw me swinging a hammer around. Okay, so that should be the barn upgraded? Nope, it's not done. Now it's upgraded. Okay. Now we do need to at least put the one gal back in here. There should be 2 unemployed females. Freedia is the one. There we go. So that works. Definitely want to... Do we have a time of day? It is 7 o'clock. I don't want to shift the season just yet, though, because it is about that time, guys. It's 2 to 8. So we will start off our next episode with trying for an heir and then harvesting the fields, and that will make us a crap ton of money, and then we can put them back into the fields and get them working again. But yeah, so we did get quite a bit done today. If you learned anything useful or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your night, and we will catch you next time. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.